Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the oldest wobble wobble. Just started fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African swing, hit spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. Finish the bottle when I hook.
I am in the building.
She in the mirror like it's Showtime, the Apollo. Catch up the phone now.
Welcome to the Check-in Report.
Thought it's boring, I ain't calling unless she swallow. She don't listen, I ain't.
Kamala Harris finally went to the border, y'all. She finally went to the border.
Never thought he think she hit the lotto. She popped.
Congratulations, woman.
This bitch is bad, she fucking all the drug dealers.
Woof.
Took his bitch and then I took his plug, nigga.
Woof.
Have her back, I'm getting to the bag, nigga.
You finally went to the border, Kamala. Congratulations. It took you only 4 years, but you finally went to the border.
Hennessy and TNT, we blast, nigga. Girl, I'm on my dress, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna link, I'm only out here for the night, baby. In Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the oldest wobble wobble. Just started fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African swing, hit spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. This whole insect, she fucking on the damn crew. Coming out of sight, she lost her damn shoe. Her friend and poppin', she ain't got no damn clue. Rollin' O's and weed and smoking bamboo.
Trump supporters, let me know how you're feeling tonight.
Fucking jaw. She wanna ride with me cause we look like some movie stars. This body moving fast.
It's looking like Trump might win this thing. It's looking like Trump might win this thing.
Poppin' Molly's and you know she took a Zanny bar. Talking about a Mazda is a family car. I hit her with a curve, then the coup de grace. Zillow games, I'm shaking up the dice, baby. She wanna stay with me so we can make the night, baby. She wanna be with me so I can lay the pipe, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. Girl, I'm on my dress, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna link, I'm only out here for the night, baby. In Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the oldest wobble wobble.
Wobble wobble.
Started fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble.
Cobble wobble.
Swing, hit spin, hit the throttle.
Hit the throttle.
She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby.
Welcome to the Check-in Report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Living. I am in the building. I'm not your homie. I'm the one and only Macaroni. Welcome to the show, y'all.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I am in the building. How are you guys feeling tonight? We're gonna be watching Donald Trump talk about the economy. He did a campaign rally yesterday. But I want to give a congratulations to Kamala Harris. It took you 4 years. 4 years. It took you getting the job as border czar, but you finally took your pantsuit and you went down to the border. Congratulations, girl.
Fire, 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 fire.
Congratulations, girl. You finally put on your big girl pantsuits. Took your high yellow ass. And went on down to the border. Congratulations.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
I know I talk a lot of dirt about Kamala, but she finally did it, man. I didn't think we'll ever see the day she'll go to the border. I didn't foresee a day that she would finally put on her big girl pantsuit and go down to the border, but she finally did it. Congratulations, Kamala. You're about 3.5 years too late, but salute. You finally did it. This is what it's like being a vice president, Kamala, going out there, talking to the people, going to the border, seeing what it's looked like, seeing how it's... This is what it's like to be a vice president, Kamala. This is what you missed out on. Yeah, but we're gonna be taking a look at a Trump rally he did. We're taking a look at that tonight. And let me know how you guys are feeling. It's looking like Trump, he may win this thing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He may win this thing. what I'm seeing from the Democrats, from what I'm seeing from the Democrats right now, just my opinion. This is how I'm feeling. I feel like they have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at trying to win this election, right? None of it's been working. The celebrity endorsements, Oprah doing whatever that was she did with Oprah and Kamala, the twerking at the rallies, incentivizing the immigrant class. They've thrown everything, but it still looks like Trump could win this thing. Gotta say, salute to Vlad, ban me. Salute to Vlad, ban me. I need y'all to hit that like button. We got 20 people in the building so far. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know who you guys are vibing with right now. Donald Trump or Kamala. We got about a month to go until election night. Got about a month to go. Are you guys ready for election night? Election night is going to be very pivotal. It's going to be a very pivotal day. Your only two choices is Dennis the Menace or the Pantsuit Messiah. Are you ready to choose? Red pill or blue pill? The choice is yours.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Who are you ready to choose? Who are you choosing in terms of the lesser of two evils? The choice is yours. But we're gonna play this campaign rally Trump did. I like some of the things he was bringing up in this rally. Let's get into this Trump rally. Again, I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I need you to do that right now. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like. I need y'all to hit that like button right now. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Who are you voting for? Are you voting for Trump? Are you voting for Kamala? What team are you riding with? Let's get into this Trump rally where he's talking about inflation. He's talking about Kamala. He's talking about a bevy of different things. We're going to get into it tonight. Let's get into it.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. And a very special hello to Michigan. We're going to bring back your car.
So he's out there in Michigan. Salute to everybody from Michigan. Salute to everyone from Michigan out there in Detroit.
Industry. And it's great to be back in this beautiful state with thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots.
I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We got a few Trump supporters in the building. Salute to the Trump supporters. Let me know who you're rocking with. Are you rocking with 4-5, aka Dennis the Menace? Donald Trump, or are you rocking with the Pantsuit Messiah? The Prince of Camelot. Come a chameleon. The first pronoun using president. Who are you rocking with? Let me know who you're rocking with tonight.
I want to just repeat something that just came out over the wires. It's big stuff by the patriots of immigration and customs enforcement. You know what that is? That's ICE. These are tough guys. They're almost as tough as you. You guys, look at this guy. You guys.
And don't forget. What did Kamala Harris call the ICE agents? What did Kamala Harris call ICE agents? She called them KKK. She did. She absolutely did. She called the ICE agents KKK. Just want to, I just want to replay that in you guys' minds, when, these are the people, and I want to salute the ICE agents because absolutely, MS-13 was running rampant in my community. They were finding bodies popping up, and the ICE agents, they got them up out of here. Salute to those ICE agents getting rid of those gang members, those criminals. Salute to them. But Kamala Harris called them KKK. As she called the ICE agents. I just want to refresh y'all on that. Let's continue.
Not quite. No, these are tough people. They love our country, but you need them.
Ooh.
One second, y'all. One second. 1 second. Just give me 1 solitary second, y'all. Give me 1 solitary second.
For the first time ever, we have specific numbers that were just released, and it's about the people that crossed the border illegally under Kamala Harris. That she's even running is frankly ridiculous, okay? That's not a president. That's not a president. She went to the border today because she wanted to see if she could. She's getting killed on the border.
Think about that. 4 years. Let's just call it 4 years. It's really like 3.5, really, but let's just say 4 years. 4 years. Border czar job. They put you in charge of the border and you've never been. This is your first time going there. That's embarrassing. Democrats that are watching this, you have to admit, that's pretty embarrassing. For you to have the job, for you to have the responsibility as a border czar, keeping our border secure, making sure things are running organized, making sure things are running well, like a well-oiled machine. You have not done your job. You got to admit, Democrats, the Democrats that are watching this, you have to admit that that's pretty embarrassing for a woman that's running for president and that's, talking about, securing the border, talking about how she's going to fix this, that, and third. And you've not done any of the work. She went down to the border. People was like, oh, this is her first time here. They were surprised to even see her down there. You have to admit that that's kind of embarrassing. That's kind of embarrassing for a person running for president. That's kind of embarrassing. Let's continue.
And she went to the border. This was a bad day because somebody just released the numbers that came out through ICE. According to this brand new data never seen before.
I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Again, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's continue.
Over 13,099 convicted murderers have crossed the border.
Wowzers.
And are free to roam and kill in our country. These are convicted murderers. These are people that were in jail. Now, I've been talking about this for 3 years. When I heard they were opening up the border, 3.5 years, I said, if they open the border, because I know the people on the other side, and they're smart, savvy people, they're at the top of their game. Our leaders are not at the top of their game at all. They never were, actually. But our leaders are not. These are smart people. And these are countries from all over the world, 13,000, more than 13,000. Convicted murderers have been let out of jail, and they're roaming our streets, their country all over. And
this is what happens when you allow the Democrats to run the show. Inflation skyrocketing. Political corruption. Immigrants crossing the border, criminals, gang members, sexual offenders. This is what happens when the Democrats run the show, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody paying attention to what's going on in New York? The mayor in New York has been indicted. Political corruption. New York has been a democratically ran city as long as I've known it. That's what America will be turned into if you allow the Democrats to run the show, ladies and gentlemen. Political corruption. The American people being put to the back burner. That's what we're in store for if you allow the Democrats to run the show. Now listen, I'm no fan of the conservatives either. But we see how the Democrats run the show. Look at all these democratic cities around our great nation. All of the democratic cities, all the democratically ran cities, they've gone to shit. They ran down into the ground, infested with crime. When the Democrats run the show, it's a shit show. We've seen that in New York. We've seen that in Chicago. We've seen that in Los Angeles. We've seen it. We've seen it. Let's continue.
Every state is a border state. You know what that means, right? Every state, because they fly them in. Can you imagine? They fly them in. These people are... I'm starting to think they're stupid. They're just stupid.
When it comes to the Democrats, they are stupid. They are ignorant. They are bad at their jobs. Like I said, look at how these democratically ran cities are ran. They've all ran down into the ground. Look at New York City right now. New York City, on top of their mayor being indicted, talks of political corruption. On top of all of that, they are dealing with $5 billion being spent on immigration alone. That's $5 billion of tax money. Hard-working Americans that go to work, clock in every day, pay their bills, take care of their responsibilities. That's their money. $5 billion, not spend on education, the homelessness, not $5 billion spent on housing, but $5 billion spent on immigration alone. And it's only going up. If you allow the Democrats to run the show, this is what you're in store for. This is what you have to look forward to. If you allow the Democrats to run the show. Let's continue.
So that's one, as well, and other numbers came out along with it. Over 13,000 convicted murderers from jails in jail. And I told you, they're releasing them from jails, and these fake people, these stupid people, will say they don't release them from jail. They do, Mike. They do. You know that. You better elect him yourself.
And we've seen this. We've seen some of these immigrants come here respectfully. Because, you know, some of them are coming here for a better life. And I don't knock some of the immigrants that are coming here for a better life. But the reality is we're taking on the gang members. We're taking on the drug dealers. We're taking on the sexual deviants as well. And we've seen this when, you know, some of these immigrants, they'll commit a crime and they'll let them go. It happened in New York. You know, it was a couple of immigrants that came out here. They were gang members. They've committed crimes. They've beat on police. They beat on, you know, citizens. And they were arrested. Then they were released the next day. No consequences. No repercussions. Our tax dollars should not be going towards that. If you commit a crime here, they should send your ass back. Send your ass back with a one-way ticket. back to Rancho Cucamonga or wherever you come from, respectfully. But you shouldn't have a free get out of jail card when you come to America. That's not realistic. Let's continue.
Senator, I'll tell you. As well as
Oh, my homegirl Nelly in the building. What's up, Nelly? Salute to Nelly. What's up, Nelly? Good to see you in here, Nelly. Good to see you.
And these are specific numbers. That's why when they rounded them out, I said, I don't want them rounded out. I want the exact number, as well as 25,272 illegals convicted of rape, sex offense, or sex.
We got 100 people in the building. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. 100 people in the building standing strong. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We only got 5 likes. I need to go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Let's continue.
Sexual assault and in jail. These are people all in jail because they don't want them in jail. They're too expensive and they don't want them in their countries. They're smarter than us. They give them to us. We're like a dumping ground.
And that's what we have become. We have become a dumping ground. And, you know, there's a lot of people that are trying to downplay that. We are becoming a dumping ground. Don't be naive to think that, you know, Venezuela, Honduras, all of these countries, Haiti, that they're dumping off their businessmen. They're dumping off their scientists, doctors, stockholders, inventors. No, they're keeping those. Haiti, Honduras, all of these countries that are sending people here, they're going to keep the businessmen. They're going to keep the stockholders. They're going to keep the doctors and the scientists. We're keeping those. What we're going to do, we're going to send over the gang members. We're going to send over the sexual deviants. We're gonna send over the people that, you know, that are poor and impoverished. And when they get here, they're gonna take the opportunity to do some crime. These countries are not sending over, the best that they have to offer as a society. I think it's ridiculous for us to believe that. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like, you know, they're not good people from those countries that want to do it the right way, that want to come here and find a better life. That's a reality as well. But the reality is these countries are sending over their less desirables. And a lot of times that's going to include gang members, sexual deviants, criminals, people that are going to do anything, whether it be crime of the criminality aspects, to get over. That's the reality of the situation, and we have to realize that. This whole democratic dream of everybody coming here and taking a part of the American dream, it's not realistic. It's not feasible. Let's continue.
Total 425,431 non-detained, meaning they're no longer in detention, meaning prison. Non-citizens, convicted criminals from all over the world are right now at large.
The Biden...
One second. One second, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
With another 222,141 illegals with pending criminal charges, and these are serious criminal charges for murder, for drugs being sold all over the world.
And I want to tell you guys something, especially if you're black, even if you're white, understand what the Democrats, what their tactic is. Their tactic is to flood the country with illegal immigrants, right? Incentivize them, give them the ability to vote. That's what the Democrats are trying to do. They're trying to flood the country with as many immigrants as they can, put it into law for them to vote, so they can suppress the black vote, even suppress the white vote, and they could have an immigrant class that will keep them in office. That's what they're doing. We talk so much, we waste so much time on Project 2025. Trump and Project 2025. But the Democrats, they have a project of their own. They have an agenda of their own that nobody's calling out. Why is none of these bootlicking black Democratic celebrities, whether it be Taraji P. Henson, Butter Biscuit eating Oprah Winfrey, Stephen Curry, we ain't forget about you. I saw you endorsing Kamala. All these butter biscuit eating, Democratic loving, bootlicking black people that support the Democrats. Why have they not been calling out the Democrats for flooding the country with immigrants, suppressing the black vote? Why have they not been calling them out for that? The Democrats, they call out the Republicans all the time. Don't they call out the Republicans all the time? Oh, the Republicans, they're trying to suppress the black vote. They're trying to do this at the voting station. They're trying to make black people feel like they shouldn't vote. They're trying to disenfranchise them. They're trying to make sure they don't go to the polls. But look at what the Democrats are doing. They're flooding the country with immigrants. They're flooding the country, and they're incentivizing immigrants, and they're telling them to vote. Suppressing the black vote. Cheapening the black vote. Weakening the black vote. These people are devils. They're devils, you know? These Democrats, they move like devils, respectfully.
World where many people have been killed because those are the ones they put in jail. We don't do that over here. We give them a fine. You know, every drug dealer kills at least.
Oh, Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair? I see Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair?
500 people. Each drug dealer, him or her, kills 500 people. We do nothing about it. We find them. That's over 647,572 migrant criminals are in our country. It's a killing machine. It's a killing machine, and they're killing people all over our country. And Kamala said, remember, she said, oh, well, those people really don't kill like our criminals. No, no. These people make our criminals look like nice people. Oh, my
God! Did she say that? Did she really say that? Kamala Harris, you know, it just shows me, if she really did say that, it really just shows me how bad she is at her job. She's comparing criminals from another country to the criminals that we have here as if they're better, as if they're more civilized than us. That's the dangerousness of the Democrats. The Democrats want you to believe that, no, we're not bringing over any gang members. We're not bringing over any drug dealers. We're not bringing over any sexual deviants. No. But when you live in Long Island like I do, and you see that MS-13, when MS-13 was being flooded into this country, you saw the bodies popping up. It was bodies popping up all over Long Island. Where was Kamala Harris? For the women that were out there late night and being sexually assaulted by an illegal that came over here illegally and decided to go out there and violate a woman's rights. Where was Kamala Harris? when gang members are taking over an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado, running around the building with AK-47s, where was Kamala Harris? I tell you where she wasn't. She wasn't at that damn border. She wasn't at that damn border doing her job, making sure it was secure, making sure it was some nuts and bolts on the door, making sure that the walls, the wall. You know, she wasn't doing her job. She wasn't doing her job. I gotta call a spade a spade. She was not doing her job. Let's continue.
And I've been saying this from the beginning of the Harris-Biden disaster. It's no longer an administration, because what they've done to our country with this is inexcusable. I guess some egghead maybe said, oh, it's wonderful to release people, and it sounds so nice. We're releasing migrants into our country, but these are killers.
It did sound like that. That does sound like something Kamala would say. Oh, we're releasing because she believes in lollipops, rainbows, and unicorn politics. Did you guys hear her agenda for first-time home buyers? And you know, she wants to believe in all of the, you know, the young people's dreams and aspirations, and the lollipops and gumdrops rhetoric that she was talking about. So it makes sense that she probably said, yeah, we're going to flood the country with illegal immigrants.
These are people at the highest level of killing. They'd cut your throat, and they won't even think about it the next morning. They won't even think about it. And these people are all over the place, and they're killing people. I could go through the stories, and I won't. But all over, sometimes I do. They come up, they grab young girls, and they slice them up right in front of their parents. Nobody who's allowed to do this, and nobody who's allowed this to happen to our country is fit to be the president of the United States. I mean that, too. I mean it.
And make no mistake, you know, just to add a pun what Trump just said there, just to add a pun what he just said there. I think what he said was a very powerful point, right? And keep in mind when you know, Trump was you know, going he did the debate with Kamala, she accused him of being too extreme, right? But when it's our citizens, when it's the people from this country being, you know, hurt and harmed by, you know, illegal immigrants coming here, Kamala Harris is just laughing. She wants you to believe that it's just you know, fabricated stories, make believe. But just to add a pun, what, you know, Donald Trump is saying here, just to add a pun, Kamala Harris, right? She doesn't care. She doesn't care about all of the people out there that are being victimized by people coming here, all the criminals coming here and victimizing people. She doesn't care what's going on in New York, cops being shot at by Venezuelan gang members. She doesn't care about what's going on in Chicago, the black citizens in Chicago being terrorized by illegal immigrants. She doesn't care about what's going on in Aurora, Colorado, illegal immigrants running around an apartment complex with AK-47s. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. At the end of the day, she's going to go to another rally. She's going to have Meg Thee Stallion twerk on stage. She's going to have Oprah Winfrey on stage looking like the Cowardly Lion. Talking about how great she is. Licking her boots. Then she's going to bring some old Democratic Negro on stage singing a Negro spiritual. We shall overcome. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the black vote being put to the back burner. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of them putting our incentives and our agendas to the side. And if you're white, you should feel the same. They are putting the American people to the back burner. That's what the Democrats have been doing for the last 3.5 years. They have been putting the American people, whether it be their agendas, whether it be the economy, whether it be the housing market, you name it. They have put the American people to the back burner. Let's continue.
Anybody that's stupid, I've been saying this now for almost 4 years because we built hundreds of miles of border wall. We had the best record at the border of any president of anybody, at least in recorded history. Tom Homan would get up. Brandon Judd gets up.
1 second, y'all. Hold on.
Check this out.
Hold on, y'all. No, we ain't signing up for no premiums over here. We don't do premiums over here. You know how we move around.
All
here.
get up and they say there's never been a president like Trump. But Tom Homan said it today. He said in his lifetime, we had the best border that we've ever had under Trump, and now we have the worst border that any country has ever had. But it's bad time.
Nelly brought up a good point. Nelly says, it's rather interesting. These dudes are putting hands and feet on police, but they're walking away in one piece. That's a fact.
Oh my God!
We've seen in many instances, like I live in New York, I've seen on many instances immigrants put hands and feet, like Nelly said, on police officers and they get away scot-free. It's like they got a free get out of jail card or something in their back pocket. But if that was me, if that was you, they'll be, they'll be Rodney Kinging us. They'll be pulling out the firearm, claiming that we reached for something. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. Let's continue, though.
For Kamala, nobody knows her as Harris. You ever use the name Harris? Say Harris. Nobody knows who the hell I'm talking about when I say Harris. It's true. You say Harris, they don't know who the hell I'm talking about. So I won't bother with the Harris. It's a nice.
Nobody calls Kamala Harris. We don't know her by her last name. We know her by her first name. Even if you ask Montel Williams, he doesn't know Harris or Kamala. He knows Kamala as Kiki. That's his little pet name. And if you ask the mayor, he knows her as Sugar Draws. So everybody knows her for, everybody got their little pet name for her. The American public, we know her as Kamala. The mayor that she had an affair with, he knows her as Sugar Draws. None of us know her as Miss Harris. Let's get that out there. None of us know her as Miss Harris. Let's continue.
Nice name. I know a couple of people named Harris. But with her, you say Harris. They say, who is that? So we say Kamala. But it's bad time. She's incompetent. Have you seen it?
Sinclair says, I could not imagine her. I couldn't imagine her negotiating with foreign leaders. That's a fact. Could you imagine her, Sinclair, sitting down with Vladimir Putin? Giggling and laughing. Kiki. Every time Vladimir Putin is saying something, she's giggling and laughing. Could you imagine her sitting down with the president of China? Kikiing and laughing. Doing one of her little word salads. It is what we believe, but we believe it not to be what is believing to be. you imagine her trying to get that off in a sit down with the world leaders? Could you imagine it? We believe what is unburdened to be unburdened by the truth. What is unburdened to be by the truth. Can you imagine? Democratic bootlickers, all you Kamala sexuals out there. Is that what you want to sign up for? Do you really want her sitting down with Vladimir Putin talking about what is unburdened to be unburdened, whatever the word salad she be doing? Whatever that nonsense she be spouting out, the unburdened thing. Do you really want her to get that off in a meeting or a sit down? They're trying to broker peace for Ukraine and Russia, or they're trying to broker peace between Hamas and Israel. Do you really want her to be trying to get that off while kikiing and laughing on the side? You're putting our country in very dangerous hands. If you think that's a good idea.
She goes into an interview with Oprah, and she can't answer any questions. She can't answer any questions. This is bad timing for Kamala to show up today at the border. She didn't go there for 4 years. Now today she shows up, and these numbers got released. Somebody doesn't like her, I think. And the fake news. So I don't know, maybe she's already gone. I doubt it, but she's went to the border today. She wants to see if she could make up some lies.
Yeah, you got to think how ridiculous that is. Here, this woman hasn't been to the border in 4 years. 4 years. This was your job, and you've never been there. I mean, if I was working at the border, if I was a border security, or, I was working at the border or anything like that, I would really feel offended that she even showed her face. I'm going to be honest with you. I would feel offended. You know what I would compare it to? I would compare it to being in war, right? And you're on the front lines of a war, and you never seen your general. You never seen the person that sent you off the war. You never seen them. They never came down there to give their blessing. They never came down there to boost your morale. They never came down there to shake the soldiers' hands and to talk to the people down there. I would feel very offended at that. I would feel very offended at that.
Like she said about the border bill that Trump stopped. Let me tell you, number one, I didn't stop it. The senator stopped it. But that's the worst bill ever drawn. It's a waste of paper, and she doesn't need a bill. All she has to do is fly back to Washington and get this president that we have, if he's still president. I don't even know who the hell is president. Is he president? This is not...
Is Sleepy Joe still the president? Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe, nighttime and daytime cough Joe. Is he even still the president? Hey, Jim Crow Joe, put the ice cream down. Put the French vanilla on a waffle cone down. He looked like a French vanilla. He don't like he like flavors. He like a French vanilla, maybe a butter pecan. Put the ice cream down, Jim Crow Joe. Let me talk to you. Are you even the president? Who's running this show? Who's running the show? Who's running the show? We don't know who's really running the show right now. Is it Kamala? Is it Jim Crow Joe? Is it Nancy Pelosi? Is it the Obamas? Who's running the show?
This is not exactly President Xi. He runs his country a little differently, although they do go after their political opponents pretty violently. I will say that. But they don't go after the murderers, the drug dealers. Get this guy to sign a little dot. You sign right over the little dots. And you sign your name, Joe Biden. And you say on it to Border Patrol, close the border. And they close the border. That's what.
I agree. I agree. I agree. Now, Kamala Harris has accused Donald Trump of running on a problem instead of fixing a problem. Has she not said that before? She has accused Donald Trump of running on a problem but not fixing a problem. Keep in mind, she hasn't fixed the border. She hasn't fixed the economy. She as of yet, her record has nothing on it. She's done nothing. She's fixed nothing. Isn't she guilty of running on a problem right now? If she hasn't fixed the border, hasn't fixed the economy, hasn't fixed the inflation, she's running on a problem. She's telling her constituents, on election day, I'm going to get in office, I'm going to put my big girl pantsuits on, and I'm going to fix everything. Kamala Harris, you're running on a problem. You're in office right now. You could go down to the White House, wake up Jim Crow Joe, Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe. I'm sure it's his bedtime right now. It's past 4 p.m. You could wake up Jim Crow Joe, sign an executive order, and fix these things. You don't need the Congress to work on these things. Get it done. Let's continue.
Well, I did. Our border is open. Our border is open.
Nelly says, y'all take a minute to hit the like button and subscribe. That's a fact. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button right now. If you have anything to add to the discussion, anything to add to the dialogue, put it in a super chat. Put it in a donation. We put respect on the super chatters. We put respect on the donors. If you have anything to add to the dialogue, put it in a super chat. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Paru, you going to bed, nigga.
No, nobody can believe it.
Anthony D'Esposito votó en contra de
One second. We don't care about Anthony D'Esposito. We don't care about Anthony D'Esposito. We don't care about him. We don't care about him. We don't care about him. Let's get back into it.
Saying that the people coming in, you know, I know these leaders are so street smart, and I would have been worse than them because actually Venezuela still has some people in their jails. I would have had everybody out into the United States. They probably ran out of buses and planes. But the rest of them are coming, don't worry about it. But all over the world, not just in South America, all over the world, they're coming from the Congo and Africa. A lot of people coming from the Congo and Africa. And these are serious criminals coming out of jails, mostly from jails. A lot of gang members, they take their gangs off the street. Like in Caracas, Venezuela, the criminals have all been brought to the United States. Their crime rate is...
Now, Trump, I don't like what you just did there. I got to call Trump out on this one. I don't like what you just did there. You made it sound like, Africa had all these back, and listen, I have my criticisms of Africans, but you made it sound like Africa had all these bad criminals, all these, demonic people coming to the country. But then you start talking about gang members coming here, then you start talking about Venezuela. Venezuela's not in Africa. Venezuela's not in Africa, Trump. So I don't like what you did there. You tried to make it sound like Africa had all of these, demonic Negroes coming here to commit crimes, but then you talk about gang members and you go back to Venezuela. I don't like what you did there, Trump. I don't like what you did there. I don't like that. Listen, I already told you, I'm an independent. I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not voting for Kamala. Do I like to kick in the backs of the Democrats? Absolutely. Do I love to kick in the backs of the Democrats? Absolutely. But in reality, I don't have a horse in the race. I'm not voting for neither one of these people. Let's continue.
Is down in Caracas. In fact, I suggest if I lose, I'll tell you what, it's possible because they cheat. That's the only way we're going to lose, because they cheat. They cheat like hell. If we lose, the next time we're going to have the same group of people in Caracas, Venezuela, because it's much safer than any place in our country if she wins. Much safer. So let's go to Caracas. It was a very unsafe place. Now because in Venezuela, their crime is down 72% because they've taken their criminals, their gang members, their drug dealers. And
can somebody fact check that? Is that true? Is Venezuela's crime down by 72%? Now listen, I'm not gonna kick Trump's back in if that's untrue, if that was a lie. I'm not gonna kick his back in. Listen, politicians lie. It's the Democrats trying to make you think that, Donald Trump, he lies about everything, and only the Democrats tell the truth. Only the Democrats have the honesty. That's baloney. That's hogwash. All politicians lie. I don't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, a Libertarian, an independent, all politicians lie. So I'm not going to kick his back in if that's not true. But can somebody look that up? Is Venezuela's crime down by 72%? That's very interesting. If that's so, that's very interesting.
they brought them into the United States of America, and they're also releasing almost all of their prisoners. Soon the almost will be gone. Their prisons...
Archibald, you're right. Donald Trump is a liar. But so is Kamala Harris. So is Jim Crow Joe. So was Barack Obama. So was George Bush. So was Bill Clinton. So was George Bush Sr. So was Ronald Reagan. All politicians lie. It's you Democrats who think that, you think too highly of these Democrats. They all lie to us. Donald Trump is a liar, but so was Kamala Harris. They all lie.
Will be empty. Their mental institutions and insane asylums will be empty. They're dumping them in our country, and I never had proof. And those fake news reporters back there, they say, Trump, what would he know about that? What would he know? You know why? It's common sense. We're the party of common sense, by the way, just so you know.
Now, I disagree with that. I don't believe that the conservatives are the party of common sense. You got a couple nut jobs in there, a couple of giblet heads, pinheads, income poops. Got a couple idiots over there as well. Let's be real here. This whole country is just being ran by idiots, if you ask me. I don't think that the conservatives have the answers. I don't think that the liberals have the answers. I don't think that they're the common sense party whatsoever.
Common sense. So these numbers just came out. Nobody's ever seen these numbers for years. Nobody's ever seen them, and probably some patriot in ICE or somebody.
Nelly, did Archibald just call Kamala his auntie? Archibald, did you just call Kamala Harris your auntie?
Oh my
Get your tongue off the Democrats' boots. Kamala Harris don't give a squirrel fart about you. She damn sure don't give a squirrel fart about the black community. Stop tongue kissing that Democratic boot, Archibald. That ain't your damn auntie. Archibald, you could be homeless, broke in the streets, with not 2 pennies to rub together, cold in your eyes, bunions on your feet, ripped up tethered clothes, stomach touching, ribs touching. Kamala Harris wouldn't spit on you. You better stop all that cooning, shucking and jiving and high-fiving in here, calling her your auntie.
Oh my God!
All that shucking and jiving, shoe shining. That's my auntie. That's my auntie. You better stop all that shucking and jiving.
He just did something. They just said the country's going bad. You can't have a country like that. We have, think of it, murderers, convicted murderers in prison for life. Many get the electric chair or they get whatever their form of death penalty. These are convicted people for life are now in our country. And I can finally look at them and see, I say, I told you so to the fake news. These are hard, tough, vicious criminals that are free to roam in our country. And now, for the first time, I can say it. And, you know, I mean, I knew it before when you have open borders, but they're dumping everybody in here. I knew it before, but these numbers are actually worse than I have thought.
And did the feds Did the feds lie about the numbers? Trump accused the feds of withholding the real numbers of the crime being done in America. Is that true? He now I ain't gonna lie. Trump be kind of wildin'. I mean, think about it. Trump has a lot of enemies. He has enemies in the justice system, enemies in the Democrats. He's criticized the FBI on multiple occasions. Criticized the Secret Service on multiple occasions. You got a lot of enemies, Trump. Even if the feds did lie about the numbers or withhold some of the number, I think he should have kept that to himself. You got enough enemies, Trump. You got enough.
They should have been released far earlier so that we could have done something about it. I wish we had them 3 years ago.
They're legally.
One second, y'all. Hold on. YouTube going commercial brazy. Of course, we don't pay for no premiums over here. You know how we get down.
And now we have a problem, and you can't have her as your president. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She should resign in disgrace for what she's done to our country.
Hold on, I just seen this. Sinclair, salute to Sinclair. Sinclair says, VVO, Venezuelan violence oversight states the crime rate is drastically down, not by 70%, but around 42%. Now that's a hell of a percentage. 42%. That's at least around half of a percent. Half of the country's crime has gone down. And look, Venezuela, they didn't send us no fruit basket. They didn't send us a postcard, a letter. They playing dirty. They playing dirty.
Country, not run for president. She was the border czar. She was the border czar. She was in charge. I don't even care about him. What the hell? No, he put her in charge, though. She was the border czar. Now she claims she wasn't the border czar, but she was in charge of the border. Call her what you want. 4 years ago, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, somebody got to break that down because, I mean, like, from what I'm hearing, she was in charge of the border. Maybe she didn't want the title. Maybe she didn't want the job, but they did put her in charge of the border. So when a lot of you Kamala Harris fans and supporters say, oh, well, they held her back, she didn't really get to do what she wanted to do, and it's going to be different when she takes office. They gave her responsibilities. They gave her jobs to do, and she didn't do them.
Inherited the most secure border in U.S. history. And as border czar, she then set the all-time record for illegal immigration into our country every single year. And many of these people were stone-cold criminals and murderers. She willfully and deliberately erased her own nation's borders, a crime so wicked as to defy description. As former ICE director and a great man, Tom Homan. Anybody know Tom Homan? Tom Homan, I say, is central casting for doing what he does better than anybody. Brandon Judd, Kuwaita. Oh, we have great people. These Border Patrol guys, I got to know them all. They're great. They want to do their job. They could sit back and let it happen. They go crazy. They see what's happening.
I want y'all to realize something, too, about Kamala. You know, she has made an enemy of anybody who works at the border or has, some type of close ties to the border, or is, maybe like an ICE agent that works on behalf of retrieving people that, cross the border. She's made an enemy out of all of those people. Think about it. She was the border czar. She's never been there. She's never did any work there. She's never did the job there, right? She's made an enemy in that place. She called ICE agents KKK. She's made an enemy out of everybody that is in charge of that border. Everybody that is, in charge of securing the border, or whether they're in charge of finding people that cross the lines of the border and they're criminals and retrieving them or arresting them. She's made an enemy out of all of these people. So for these people, that believe in, Kamala Harris fixing things, doing things, or whatever, I mean, I don't know how you could believe that she's going to fix the border when she's made an enemy of everyone that works on behalf of the border. Nobody respects her handle. She's totally lost the faith. She's totally lost the morale of the people that work on behalf of the border. So how is she going to fix it?
They're not allowed to do the job. But as Tom Homan just said, just put it out, I've worked with 6 presidents. I know all about police work, and I know all about policies work. I know what policy.
Sinclair says, when my boss gave me tasks, I couldn't say no or delegate my tasks. And that's exactly what Kamala Harris did. She said, nah, I don't want to do the border. I don't want to do the border. I know you guys gave me the job, but I don't want to do it. No, Joe, I don't want to go to the border. I have an appointment at 5 p.m. That's your bedtime, isn't it? I have an appointment at 5 p.m. to go to Claire's and pick up my pantsuit. She thought she was too good for the border. Too demure for the border. That's what she thought of herself.
These don't work. President Trump was a game changer, and we saved thousands of lives by securing the southern border. Biden and Harris took the most secure border in my lifetime. This is from Tom Homan, and unsecured it on purpose. So he unsecured the border. They did. I don't know why. They want the votes, they're dumb, or they want to destroy the country. That could be the only three things. They're dumb, they want to just have people destroy our country, or they want the votes. You know, they're trying to sign these people up to vote. That's the all-time insult.
And we have to talk about that. Because you got a lot of Democratic bootlicking black people so scared, you know, they're running to the hills. They're hiding underneath their beds. They're hiding in the closets. Every time they hear Project 2025, a cold shiver goes up their backside. But none of these black Democrats, you know, the celebrities, or whether they just be black Democrats in general, none of them have asked themselves, what about the Democratic Project 2024? What about Project 2020? All of the incentives that Democrats have been doing, all of the things that they have been doing to weaponize the immigrant class against the Republicans. They haven't been looking at that. You got the Democrats, they're trying to give immigrants the right to vote. They're incentivizing them, putting them in high-rise hotels, giving them credit cards. Why are we not looking at that? We're so focused on Project 2025, but we're not looking at the Democrats weakening and suppressing the black vote. We're not looking at that. We're totally ignoring that one.
They are working full-time to sign these people, many of them murderers, to vote so they can cheat on the election, because that's what they do.
Angela says she never visited the border. Why was Kamala Harris never at the border? What do you think Kamala Harris was doing that was so important, so damn important, that she couldn't do her job to go to the border? What do you think she was doing? Was she writing poetry? We believe the truth is to be unburdened by what is yet to be seen, to be unburdened by what is yet to be seen by what's unburdened. Was she writing another haiku or a poem or something like that? Was she buying a new set of pantsuits? What was she doing that was so important that she couldn't do her job? I'm very curious at that. I would like to see, for her 3.5 years in office, I would like to see Kamala Harris's itinerary. Like, I would like to see, like, okay, what was she doing? Well, you know, she woke up at this time, she went to a meeting at this time, she got out of the meeting around this time. I would like to see her itinerary, because if there's nothing of notoriety that we can link her to, And I'm scratching my head trying to think, like, what did this woman ever do? Did she do anything of any notoriety? Did she get anything done? Did she do anything? I feel like I'm grasping for straws here to find something, of notoriety that she did.
And they vote against bills. Any bill that wants to secure the vote, the Democrats in Congress fight like hell so they can't get passed. Who would want a bill that says bad things happen with the vote? You want to secure your vote, whether you're a Democrat. Interesting, a lot of Democrats, not the politicians, want to have that. And they don't want to have sanctuary cities, by the way. They don't want it. Only the politicians want it for certain reasons. President Trump, Tom Homan said, was the greatest president in my lifetime. Thank you, Tom.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. That was cap. It's pure cap. It was pure cap. Trump just likes to, he likes for people to do tricks on it. That's what it sounds like to me. If you're working for the government and you're singing his praises and you're doing tricks on it, he's gonna sit there, he's gonna thank you. Trump was not the best president, and not even by a long shot, But Trump is just singing. He's just singing the guy's praises. The guy gave him God gave him a compliment, so he's just singing his praises.
This country was never better off than when he was president. He was unprecedented in his success on the border, and it saved many lives. He was an out-of-the-box thinker, and he got the job done like nobody else could do the job. So that's from Tom Homan. Thank you. I might as well.
Somebody said, hold on. Linwood says, the vice president doesn't run anything. What did Mike Pence do when he was the vice president? I think that's absolutely cap. Is the vice president commander-in-chief? Does the vice president have 100% authority to do what they want? Absolutely not. But the reality is this, Linwood. The vice president have roles and responsibilities to do. They don't just have you in there pushing pencils around, sharpening number 2 pencils, making sure there's ink in all the pens. Making sure the beds are warmed up. That's not what the vice president does. They give vice presidents jobs to do. Kamala Harris, she had a job to do. The job was border czar. She did a terrible job. That's indisputable that she did a terrible job at the border. It's indisputable.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Indisputable. Indisputable that she did a terrible job. So when you're telling me, vice presidents, they don't really have power and they can't do this and they can't do that. No, you're right. They can't do this and they can't do that. But they have responsibilities. They have jobs to do. Like I said, they're not in there sharpening number 2 pencils and making sure there's ink in all the pens. Joe Biden said, here, Kamala, I know you like to buy pantsuits every Thursday. I know you like to write horrible poetry, but I need you to clear out your schedule. We're going to put you in charge of the border. We're going to give you something to do, mammy. And she did a terrible job, and it's undisputable that she did a terrible job. Let's continue.
I'll read it. I might as well tell you because they'll never tell you that. They'll never tell you that, right? They'll never tell you that, Mike. By contrast, Kamala Harris betrayed her oath. She let our cities fail to violent.
Nelly says even the first lady has stuff to do. That's a fact. When Michelle Obama was in office, her job wasn't to keep it was like a health and wellness of the kids in school, something like that. They give you things to do. You're not a VP just sharpening pencils and just warming up the beds, making sure all the light bulbs are working. Making sure the water in the bathroom is hot enough, before Joe Biden gets in the shower. That's not what the VP does. They give people responsibilities. They give them jobs and titles. So, I think it's ridiculous for you to think that, they didn't give her anything to do. They gave her things to do.
Gang, she let our American sons and daughters be raped and murdered at the hands of vicious monsters. She let America.
Yeah, we're gonna push this up because that R word it's a doozy. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Are you looking for more in this world? A door is opening for you.
One second.
And more
would sit down in a chair and the chair would break and they'd end up on their ass and then they'd sue me. I never had that with North Carolina. I never had it with Grand Rapids. No, it's true. This was not good. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest hotel in the world. They open, they end up getting a little damaged. They sit down to dinner at the beautiful dining table and they end up getting damaged. Sir, you have a problem. The chairs break. That's a big problem. The centerpiece of my plan for a manufacturing renaissance will be a 15% made in America tax rate.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a heavy critic of Trump wanting to manufacture all of these things in America. Not going to work. Americans don't want to manufacture iPhones and all this other goofy stuff. Americans don't want to do it.
So, pretty simple. So listen to how simple it is and how good it will be. It'll totally turn our country around and we'll be a profit-making machine instead of a disaster like we are right now with $36 trillion in debt. So I brought the business tax rate from 39% or higher down to 21%. So I had it was 30.
And Trump kind of sounds like a hypocrite because Trump, let's be honest, Trump, you added to the nation's deficit. Let's just be honest, Trump. Let's not act like you didn't add to that deficit. You added to the deficit, Trump. Let's just be honest here. Did Joe Biden do a terrible job with the national debt? Absolutely. But Trump, you added to the deficit.
But it was actually 50 and over 50 if you include state and city taxes in some places. Like hopefully New York is going to be able to reduce their taxes, but it was very high. So I brought it down from 39% down to 21%, all the way down to 21%. People said there's no way. I got it approved by Congress. Can you believe that? Now they're trying to, Democrats want to raise it, and they don't know. It's hard to say we want to. Would you please vote for me to raise the tax? They're going to raise it up to 39 or 40% or maybe even 50%. You better not let these people get in office. They're going to destroy what we built. And we did more business and created more jobs than ever before in history with a 21% rate as opposed to a 39% rate. We took in more money, much more money.
All right, Trump. I don't want to hear you blurt out these numbers. I don't want to hear him blurt out these numbers. I think I'm gonna close it up here. I've been rocking out for a minute on here. What do you guys think, though? Let me take a look at the poll real quick. Okay, who will you be voting for? Trump or Kamala, with 117 votes, 74% say Trump. They will be voting for Trump.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Now, Kamala Harris fans, I just want to say something. And I don't know if y'all paying attention. Now, listen, I'm just one person with one show, right? I'm just one person with one show. But I got to be honest with you. I've done over 20 lives, and we've done the voting, right? 20 lives on Trump and Kamala, 20 lives, over 20 lives. Every time we do a polling session, Trump has always been the victor.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Kamala sexuals and Democrats, you need to ask yourself this question. What can we do to turn this around? Listen, because CNN, ABC, NBC, they're all saying that this is a close race, right? They're saying that this is a close race. Why is it a close race? Think about all of the endorsements, all of the political backing that Kamala Harris has, and she still is not over the hill. That's alarming.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
To have all of these political endorsements, whether it be from Taylor Swift, whether it be from Steph Curry, Oprah Winfrey, Meryl Streep, J-Lo, Chris Rock, Meg Thee Stallion twerking the doodle maker on the stage. All of these celebrity endorsements, and it's still not enough. All of this political backing, and it's still not enough. 2 assassination attempts, and it's still not enough.
Fire! 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 Fire!
You should be worried. You should be worried about that, and you should be asking yourself, maybe, just maybe, this is my opinion, just maybe, we should have picked somebody else. Just maybe, the Democrats should have picked somebody else. I don't think that this was the smartest choice. I don't think Kamala Harris was the smartest choice for the Democrats to go with. I think they were too eager. I think they weren't really looking at Kamala Harris's readiness, her likability. They weren't looking at all of these things. They weren't taking all of these things into consideration. And now you may be possibly in a worse spot than you was than to have Joe Biden in there trying to run for office. You may be in a tighter spot, Linwood says if you go to a Harris Pro podcast, the poll will be the opposite. You're probably right. But this is not a contrary to your belief, this is not a Trump podcast. I don't sing the praises of Trump. I don't sing the praises of Trump. People come in here, they hear what I have to say. I criticize the conservatives from time in and time out. I criticize Donald Trump from time in to time out. You heard me here do it. Now, my beef is with the Democrats. I don't necessarily have too much of a beef with Kamala, but I definitely have a beef with the Democrats. Enrique says, just join the Trump team and come in for the big one. No, sir, I will not be coming in for the big one. But I will tell you, if the Democrats continue to move the way that they've been moving, a big win will be happening. If they don't, maneuver, make some things happen. None of their tactics have been working. None of the things that they've been throwing at Trump have been working. So, listen, it's going to be something interesting to look at. Listen, election night, we're only like what, almost like a month away. We're a month away from election night. It doesn't look good, Democrats. This doesn't look good. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna pack it up tonight. I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. I want to give a salute to Sinclair for riding out tonight. I want to give a salute to Nelly for rocking out tonight. Salute to the mods. I may do another live tonight. I'm gonna see how I feel in another hour or so. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great night. Hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. This is True and Living. This is the Check-In Report. I will see you guys another live, another time. We are out. Toodles. You guys have a good night. We out, y'all.